Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today?
Pretty good. What about you?
Pretty good as well. Can't complain. Q4 is actually peaking right now. Just getting in some last minute sales. Yep. So,
Ladies.
if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them, or we could just start a discussion like we always do.
I didn't get a chance to make a post yesterday to shout out Anna, who made her first sale yesterday. She made multiple sales. So proud of you, Anna.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Yes.
Actually, after we hung, up for a call, I literally had 12 sales.
No.
Oh.
Bombarded. Like I was like, oh shit, I was freaking out. And then this morning, right now I have to prep 8. Yeah, the same exact item. So again, remember I told you I only bought a few? I literally had to go track them down. It's like, okay, is this what it is? Yeah.
Nice job. So what you end the day yesterday with sales?
Honestly, I haven't even checked, girl. I've been emotional. I've been overstressed. I've been running around like a chicken without a head. Honestly, I haven't even checked. I haven't checked. But
Mm.
I remember I sent you just like the very first one. I don't know, it was like freaking 13, 14, $15. And then I think it was 25. And then it's like, honestly, I don't care for profit right now. I just care that those clients or customers get their shit, you know?
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
so
That's all I
that's
worry about.
yeah, that's good proof of concept as well. So now it's just rinse and repeat, like find some different products and then list them and then same thing. Just keep
Yes.
it going, keep the
Like
momentum
Giovanni
going.
said, it's honestly, I take it as practice. I just have
Hmm.
to, and like Melissa said, just get your feet wet. Get your feet wet, you know? Because then once you do it, you do it. I do have a question though, actually several questions. One of them,
Okay.
I have two orders that are they're expedite orders.
Okay.
So I was checking, trying to print the labels a while ago, and it didn't give me the option for ground advantage anymore. Um, so I guess I'm gonna lose money there because if they want that item to get there on time, I have to pay what is it? I think it's the 2-day flat rate or whatever
Uh-huh. Yeah.
in order for them to get it.
So that'll be through UPS. You can do 2-day shipping. That label might be a little bit expensive, especially right now with at peak of Q4. So you
The
should
cheapest one I found,
optimize.
the cheapest one I found, Cynthia, was at USPS, and it was for like 10 something, and they'll get it on time. So I was thinking that route, and it's actually using a padded flat rate envelope.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
will it
because
fit
that's
there?
priority mail.
Yes, priority mail. I'm sorry, what is it?
Like, will the item fit in the envelope?
Yes, it will fit.
Okay. Did you sh also optimize your shipping template? You
I
did?
left it as we went through them with Melissa. But there was actually I was just looking at the expedited one, and honestly, I feel I need to increment that because the shipping rate it was at 4.99 plus 99 per pound.
Okay. You can raise that
So
up.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
But
you
tell
can
me
bump that up.
something. If I do that right now, will that affect those two people that I already have on, to chip out?
No,
Or
it'll only take effect into the next orders that you get
got
with
it.
that shipping
Perfect.
template.
So for the expedite, what is your recommendation to bump it up to?
For 1-day shipping, I would do like 39 to 45. And then for 2-day shipping, like 39-ish, 35, 40.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
definitely.
if the label is less than that, you can actually make a profit on that as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yes.
for the expedited shipping, you could look at the order, Anna, and it'll say how much extra the customer paid for the expedited shipping. And like, let's
Mhm.
say you're factoring in $5 for normal shipping, right?
Hmm.
Now, because you have to pay $10 for that priority mail label, it's only an additional $5, which the customer paid you. So you're not losing money on that.
Okay. Okay. I
So
mean,
Lori said, Cynthia, have you always done wholesale FBA? So, quick little backstory. I did start with retail and online arbitrage. I started in Q4 of 2022. And then 3 months into it, I reinvested all of my profits and I started like doing a couple POs here and there. And then slowly I started getting away from online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, and I started just reinvesting all of my capital into wholesale. So I started with doing some purchase orders from like $3,000 to $5,000, and then I slowly started scaling up, and I got comfortable enough to now spending from 15 to 20,000 on purchase orders. So after you get the hang of it, you start to get a little bit comfortable spending like with your suppliers as well.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm jumping right into wholesaling with the
Yeah,
kids.
wholesale is good because there's no like right or wrong time to jump into wholesale. Once you like, if you really want to go with wholesale, you can just get started with wholesale right away instead of doing arbitrage and like looking for the next deal, looking for the next sale, dealing with products that tank. I think wholesale is a pretty lucrative business model, to be honest.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, and then you can always have fun with it too and go to like trade shows. There's really good trade shows to go to. You can always network with other sellers as well at trade shows.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other questions, you guys?
yes.
Hey girls,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who was that?
I don't know. I thought somebody
it's
was gonna.
Viv.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
hi,
Viv.
Viv.
Hey, I'm driving again, like always. But I
Oh,
have a situation. So Cynthia, I text you about it. I
mm-hmm,
got unfortunately one of those Section 3 notices,
mm-hmm.
and it's for a restricted product policy. And
Oh,
so I submitted an appeal and they rejected it. So right now I'm waiting for my second appeal, but I know that the Section 3s, they're really big on IP complaints and like counterfeit, but that's not what this is about. It's about I dropped the ball, and this is for everyone else who's just starting. I've been so busy and I haven't been like paying attention to my emails.
okay.
And they had notified me to delete those ASINs, and I
Oh.
didn't. So now it's biting me in the butt. So
Ugh.
with that being said, have you heard about restricted product policy in Section 3 and how like I'm trying to stay positive, but how positive, I mean, just kind of like what can you tell me about that?
This is honestly the first time that I've heard about it. I do have a virtual assistant I have got hit with the restricted product policy, but we acknowledged it right away and we were able to fix it. I can ask the VA and see how because he's pretty knowledgeable with these type of like things. So I can ask him and get his opinion on it. Do you have a lot of money locked up in there?
33,000.
Okay, so that's a pretty good chunk of money. What you can do is you can contact Seller Basics on Instagram. They're pretty knowledgeable
Uh,
with these type of restrictions. But honestly, it shouldn't be too hard to beat because you didn't like get hit with like it wasn't a counterfeit claim, was it?
no, no.
So I think this is just like a minor like slap in the hand. I hope so. It shouldn't be too hard to beat. It also shouldn't cost that much money if you contact Seller Basics on Instagram. They're an actual lawyer for Amazon sellers.
Seller basics. Okay, and then the second thing, now that we're on the topic, um, I bought these two items. It's like a Korean cosmetic line, and I didn't realize that we weren't able to sell it anymore. I can't think of the name, but you can find it at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. Well, that's exactly what I did. I bought it from there. You know how you can't prove with an invoice, you only have a
Mm-hmm.
receipt.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought it some time ago, so I haven't even dealt with those two what is it called? Where they notify you that you got an IP complaint. So I have
Oh
two
yeah.
of them for the same product. And like I said, I
Oh.
haven't acknowledged them. What do you think is the best thing? Should I wait until I get word from this section 3, whatever, because I don't want to go and try to fix this and then I have a double whammy and I'm like all over the place with my account. Like, oh, now she's trying to fight this ID complaint. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So what I would do, just leave it as is. Did they give you like a
Yeah.
time frame that you have to respond to by?
If they did, I've been pretty negligent, and I
Oh,
don't know what the time frame is, but they've been there for a while now. I didn't deal with them because I'm like, oh, it's just two. I should be fine. And now I'm a little scared because of this stupid section 3.
yeah, yeah. So what I would do, just contact the attorney and tell them what's
Hmm.
going on with your account health, and then they can help you out with everything.
Okay, so you said Seller Basics?
Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat as well.
Seller Basics. Okay.
Yeah, it says it right
Okay,
here, Seller
cool.
Basics. So you can actually, so for everybody else, like if you guys are doing a little bit of retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, maybe you're like, I don't know, like not saying anybody's dealing with any sketchy suppliers, but if you're doing anything you shouldn't be doing, you can actually sign up with Seller Basics for $100 a month. And in case anything does happen, you're protected with them, so they'll come in and help you out for $100 a month.
That's actually going to go up starting January. I believe it's that price until the 31st of December. And I think it was 89. There's some kind of code in there.
Oh, really?
And yes, I read that. I jumped into a live thing that they were doing with Joy is her name, I think it was. And yeah, I learned a lot on that. So
Um,
she said that it was going to go up in January. So it's 130, I think, starting January.
yeah, I'm gonna contact them because like how I posted the other day, I have 100K in reserve, so it feels like to have
It's worth it to have that backup. I mean, it's a monthly
yeah.
fee, yes, but you know what? You just never know when you're going to need it. I mean, that those
Mm-hmm.
$89 could easily, if you don't have that protection, turn into 3, 4, 5K easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's better off to be protected for the $100 a month than not to.
Yeah, it's better safe than sorry, as they
Oh,
say.
definitely. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty good. And then I have heard of another one. I just don't know the name at the top of my head, but this one's like the most knowledgeable one that I know. Seller
Mm.
Basics.
Seller Basics. Yeah. Yeah, that lady that was speaking there, her name's Joy. That's all I memorized, Joy. But she was really good. She was giving out a lot of good info.
And then as a backup, we could be liquidating stuff on Walmart as well. Walmart's good. Which, by
Hmm.
the way, I want to show you guys. So there's Marter, right? Marter, which is the Chrome extension
Walmart.
for Walmart, yeah. And then there's like it's called Marter OA. So they're coming up with I don't think it's fully out yet. Let me share the screen. But this is supposedly it's like Nepeto, but for Walmart. So you can do like Amazon to Walmart here. You can buy this from Amazon for 106 and sell it on Walmart for 137. This is a pretty low ROI. This is a good ROI right here.
Ooh.
So it's like a new website, like a product sourcing website for Walmart. Because Walmart's like growing pretty fast. So and
It is growing.
they're coming up with a also a Keepa like data tracker as well for Walmart. So I'm gonna play around with this later today. I actually just found out about it today, so you could also add favorites in here, I suppose. So it's $20 a month. Actually, I think I could get you guys cheaper than this. So I'll talk to them and I'll see if I can get you guys cheaper than this.
Okay.
But yeah, Walmart's pretty good.
So is this new one linked to Martyr or is it like the same thing?
It's the same company, but it's like a different,
Like an extension?
yeah, it's a different what like an extension of their product, yeah, of their
Okay,
company.
got it. Okay. Well, shout out to Melissa. She helped me post or list my first product on Walmart yesterday.
Oh, really?
I was literally approved within 10 minutes to set up the whole account. I
Mm-hmm.
did all the verification, everything. It's super easy to do. I was just messing around with the system and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it. So I had everything on hand because they asked for your EIN, they asked for
Yeah,
the URL. That's like super important to them. I just copy paste the URL from the storefront in Amazon and
from
boom.
Amazon.
Girl, 10 minutes later, I get the email, welcome to Walmart, you are approved. It's like, oh shit, now what? What do I do from here? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
now we start
Melissa helped
selling.
me. Yeah,
So
nice.
I dropped the link for Marter right there in the chat. You guys could check
Hmm.
it out. I will try to get you guys a discounted link.
Okay, so we'll just wait then. Wait on you.
Yeah, I'm also gonna make a little video, tutorial video on it.
Beautiful. Okay, before I forget, Cynthia, I had sent you a message regarding this. How could I change my personal name into the storefront name or the company name on SellerAmp? No, no, not on SellerAmp, on Seller Central. Like when
I
I
think you
print the
can do that.
labels. Uh-huh, go ahead.
I think you can do that either in shipping settings or in account settings.
Correct.
Something like that. Which one is it? Do you know, Melissa?
I think you need to adjust your shipping settings
And
to
then from
just
there
adjust the
you can put
name.
the name, right?
General shipping settings, yeah.
So it's in shipping settings. I'm trying to, oh shoot, I don't have internet.
Yeah, so you can you can change it there. So
I was trying to log in, but I have no internet. I'm trying to get my hotspot here. Connect to the hotspot, but it won't let me. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I'll try it.
yeah, so you would go to general shipping settings.
Okay, so general shipping
So
settings.
yeah, once you go on the top right, go to
Uh-huh.
shipping settings, and then there's gonna be three tabs. It's gonna say
Mm-hmm.
locations, general shipping settings, and then shipping templates.
Mm-hmm.
And then right in the middle, general shipping settings, you should be able to hit default shipping address, and then right there you can change it.
Got it. Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you much.
of course. And then I'll post the recording to this call if you
Okay,
need to
okay.
reference it
Perfect.
later.
Yes, thank you.
Sounds good. Okay, cool. Any other questions, you guys? Giovanni, how you doing? Eric, Desiree,
Giovanni is
Sean.
crushing. Hi, Sean. Long time no see. He disappears on us.
How
Like
you
now
doing,
he's one of those
Melissa?
um
Cynthia?
Amazon influencers, huh? How is it going, Sean? You started with your wholesale, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Nice to hear that.
I'm actually pretty curious, Giovanni, how you got ungated with grocery and gourmet. You said you had them call you, and then like what exactly did that look like?
Uh, well, I followed the same steps that me and Melissa, well, that the first time Melissa helped me out with to get ungated with what was it? I don't actually. I think I didn't get ungated that time, but I gave him a call again, and then like I had three items. I had like my Cormick, I had
Mm-hmm.
planters, and I think I had another one, just several. I think it was McCormick with just a different item. So I submitted for all of them. So and I would get automatic decline,
Okay.
and then but the brand did go through itself. So McCormick was approved for planters, approved, and but then the subcategory, which would be grocery gourmet, didn't go through. So I gave them a call, and I just chose the last one that I was denied, and I provided the invoice. So I think what they liked is this time is that I provided like a photocopy with of the invoice. It's not just a picture of it. If you do
Oh.
have if you do have the app on your phone, then scan it so it look like a professional, like it scanned by a machine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
not just like a picture. Because the first time I give them some pictures, And then pictures of the product, pictures of the shipment, pictures of the confirmation email, and the invoice. So I kind of get through it out all out there. I'm like, hey, this is the screenshot of when I made the purchase. This is a screen. This is my invoice. This is the products front, back, and the box where I received it. And then they're like, okay, it didn't take them long, maybe like 10 minutes, and then they approved me. But yeah, it's you won't go anywhere if you keep getting denied without you reaching out to them. So just reach out to them, talk to them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
And through the app, you did it, right?
yeah, through the app, they'll answer right away. You just go to support, and then you'll find it there through the app. It's easier. It's easier. And then they'll call you on the spot. There's no waiting. There's no callback time. There's no, they don't give you a time where they're gonna call you. They'll literally, it's a person calling you from I don't know where, but they're calling you.
Definitely not from USA.
Yeah, I think it was like an Asian lady, and then the other time, the last one I called, she was like from the Middle East or something. And yeah, but luckily I was able to get ungated on that one, which I was struggling.
Nice. Yeah, that's a really good category to be selling in for sure. Grocery.
Yes, and Crayola as well. Crayola is I got ungated too last night with Crayola.
Nice.
So
making
How
some good
did you get
progress.
ungated in Crayola? I've been selling for 3 years and I have never been able to get ungated in Crayola.
Same deal. I gave them the nice invoice, and then just the pictures of the items, pictures of the shipment, the confirmation email that I made the purchase online. I did it through Target, so the email that you receive, it says you placed your order. I give them that, the invoice, and the pictures, and the picture of the shipment, the box that it came in. That's it. That's what I give them.
Looks like it's not hard gated anymore either.
It was hard gated only for a little bit.
Yeah, they opened it back up.
Giovanni, did you end up using the ASIN I sent you or something else?
Yeah, those Crayolas. Yeah,
those Crayolas are good.
They're like 150.
If you like Vivi, we could send it to you through the shower, or I don't know if you have it handy, Giovanni. We could just post it there, so she could benefit from that as well.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll post it, but I could just, I don't know if it's gonna be. It's just a small box like this. I think
yeah, but no, remember it's the ASIN that matters.
Yeah, it's not that difficult to find, but I'll see if I can find the ASIN and I'll put it here in the chat.
Thank you, Giovanni.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
That's what this community is about, supporting each other, growing together. Remember, we grow together, and that's a blessing for all of us.
Yes, Anna with the wisdom.
No, honey, I gotta keep everybody in shape here, and obviously I need a kick in the butt too sometimes, so please feel free.
Yes,
I'm so
happy
proud of
it's soft.
you.
I know, I'm so happy she got selling now, finally.
Oh, finally,
and you made
man.
like 12 sales like within an hour. That's incredible.
Remember, Melissa, we were on that call, and then I'm like, Melissa, I'm getting another notification. Oh my God, my heart. I was freaking out. So Cynthia, we met up with Giovanni. You know how he's my neighbor?
Oh, really?
We're 5 minutes away from each other.
You guys did RA together or what?
We did a little RA together, huh, Giovanni? It was fun.
Nice.
He taught me a lot.
Okay, so what'd you learn? I
learned how to properly use how to scan with the Seller Central on my phone with the SAS. I was doing it right, but I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel like I was doing it right. And he just went through it and boom, like I picked it up in a snap. and then I'm
Yeah,
calling
RA is
him.
really good. RA is really good just to get that proof of concept. Get your first couple sales and everything.
Yes,
Start
yes.
listing, start selling, start
Mm-hmm,
getting the hang of shipping carriers, everything like that.
mm-hmm.
So yeah,
But
RA
at
is a
some
really good
point,
start.
my goal is to end up like Mr. Sean there. I want to sit back and relax and just see that money rolling. Right, Sean?
That's right, Anna.
Right.
Oh, that's
Ye-
my wonderful mentors here.
Of course. They get 1,000% credit for sure.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Sean prepping all the time. Sean's putting in pretty good work.
Oh, so you're prepping your wholesale? You don't have a center? A prep
Some
center?
of it I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice.
onesies and twosies as far as POs.
Nice.
Yay.
Yes. Yay. Fun, fun.
Yep, let me know if you guys have any other questions.
Hey Cynthia, I was able to meet with Cristo and get my
Oh
S.
yeah.
Oh, you
So
got your LLC.
the S corp and so he'll
Oh,
file. I think the just in time so I could get it ready for New Year's, and then I'll as soon as I have everything, I'm gonna go ahead and open my business account, and then I guess I'll have questions for you at that time. But then I
yeah.
guess we'll schedule like a meeting
Mm-hmm.
so you could get me rolling with the wholesales and
Mm-hmm.
whatever I need to know. You know
Yeah.
whether I need to get a VA and stuff like that. I'm ready for all of that. So
Yeah, it's totally up to you if you want to get a VA, like if you want to go that route. Um, if you want to, also learn how to do wholesale yourself, you can
mhm,
always come in here in the classroom
yeah,
and come in here to wholesale. You can understand the wholesale business model. You can source distributors,
okay,
different things in here. But basically, you can expedite the whole process and have one of these VAs just do everything for you. So they'll open the wholesale accounts with your account, with your email, and
hmm,
then they'll basically build a purchase order for you. So
yeah,
some of these suppliers have thousands of products. So sometimes it's better to just have a VA kind of just do everything for you.
okay. I'll give it a shot. I'll take a look at that. So you think it's more practical to go with the VA right away instead of trying to figure it out myself?
So I have some students doing a little bit of both. Like they do, like you can go into ChatGPT. So this is one example. This is something that I found has been pretty helpful for like giving the wholesale VAs tasks. Because sometimes you could just let them do whatever you want. They'll open wholesale accounts and everything. But another thing you can do is you can go to ChatGPT and in here you can type I need 25 wholesale suppliers. You can even go like in the city of LA, California. See all these suppliers right here that are just coming up? You can jot them down in a Google Sheet and give that to the wholesale VA and say, hey, I found these suppliers. Can you open the wholesale accounts with them? And then once they open the accounts, then you can start doing outreach, like sending them the email, like, oh, I'm interested in opening a wholesale account. Once you get that wholesale account open, then you can have the VA check their price list and then build a purchase order off those products.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thanks for
That's
giving
it's
me that info.
Yeah, so this is just a brief rundown, but it'll make more sense once you start like actually doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for that. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. Um, yeah.
Okay, sounds good for sure. Melissa's gotta go. See you in the next meeting, Melissa. Bye-bye. But yeah, any other questions? Wholesale VAs, online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, shipping, Seller Central, adding a product, utilizing coupons, Walmart seller. Any other questions, you guys?
Oh, here's a question. I had a canceled order. Um, and so by the time they canceled, they had already bought the label. I had already shipped it.
Hmm.
So what happens in that case? For some reason, like a week later, it's been a week, and I went back to my canceled orders. It no longer was there. So I'm not sure if the customer actually did like accept the product, or I'm not sure what happened there, 'cause I got an email saying, hey, you have a canceled order. I'm like, okay, whatever. I was, I'm like, well, I already sent it out about the label and everything. So
Oh,
what would I do in that case that they did actually canceled? I'm not sure if they actually got to the destination and they received it and they're fine with it keeping it, because the email just it disappeared from canceled orders. Um,
it
uh,
sounds like it might have been a glitch, in my opinion. Because you shouldn't be able to, you can't really purchase a label and ship out an order if it's been canceled.
no,
Um,
it was canceled right after the fact that I had already bought it, boxed it, and shipped it
okay.
out.
Did the customer message you or was it Amazon?
No, I got a Amazon and a seller app, amp, not seller amp, the seller app.
Mm-hmm.
I got both notifications from an email and a notification from the app. Like, hey, you have a canceled order. I'm like, okay, well, so after a
So
few days, it just
I think
disappeared.
what you can do is go to your orders tab, go to shipped and locate that order and then go to order details and then see like check the summary of the order. Check if it says check the tracking first of all.
Okay.
And then also check like the status on the top right. It'll say sales proceeds and then it'll say right there if it was refunded or if it was canceled, everything like that. If you did ship it out and the customer canceled it, like meaning you didn't get the funds for it, you
Yeah.
can email the customer and let them know or message them through Amazon Seller Central and let them know like, hey, can you please send back, the item? Some people will send it back. You can also
Okay.
send them a shipping label to send it back.
All right. I'll go through the orders, but like I mentioned, for some reason, I'm in here in managed orders. I had it under canceled orders, but now I go to cancel order and it shows zero. It says no orders were found. So I'm not sure if
Hmm.
maybe the customer like canceled the cancellation.
In
If we
that
could say,
case, it sounds like you might have got paid for the order if it's not in there.
okay, I wasn't sure about that, but yeah, it no longer shows up. I'm looking at my screen right now. We have the pending, unshipped, canceled, shipped orders. It was under canceled, but then it disappeared from there after a week. So
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Check
Maybe
your
ask them, hey, did you receive the order? Maybe they clicked yes, and then I guess they kept the item.
check the date range if that's applicable.
The thing is that I made so many sales, like not so many, but like 20 sales under that same item. So I exactly don't know who canceled, and after they canceled, their name, their info automatically erased like from my portal.
Refer to the emails and use the
Okay.
transaction ID to search for it.
Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
order ID,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Well, do just to make sure if they did really cancel, if they actually accepted it and then canceled the cancellation, if we could, and they actually kept the item. If not, then I'll just have to track it down, like Cynthia said,
Mm-hmm.
and email the customer. All right.
Yep,
Well,
it
thanks.
happens. All right. Any other questions, you guys? You can drop the question in the chat or you can unmute yourself and we can all chat.
Profit goals. So I want to reach 4K profit.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's an equivalent spend. I mean, the thing is, like, I already know this stuff. So I guess we could just talk about it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you want to reach 4K profit, you would have to place a purchase order of around, at the minimum, like around 12K-ish, 12 to 30, 12 to 15K-ish to have that
Okay.
margin. And you would have to probably prep it yourself as well.
Really?
It just depends.
Okay. So I want, that is the monthly profit I want rolling in the short
Okay.
term. Long term, obviously, I'd like to build that out 10K profit plus,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all part of the process. It all takes time. Business takes time, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all orange bars and sunshine. You know, Amazon running a business is rough. There's going to be
It
ups
really
and downs.
is.
There's going to be highs and lows, losses. It's all part of the game. You got to
Yeah.
understand that, and it does get frustrating. To stick with it, and you know, you'll definitely reach your goals. Um,
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, for this year, I'm not seeing a year over year growth. Well, maybe I am by a little bit, but like this month, I was hoping to hit like 200K, and I'm probably just gonna tie it with my last December. So there's gonna be months where you did better than last month, but then the following month you probably won't do as good as that last month. Sometimes it'll just be like a curve. It won't be straight up all the time. So that's just part of business.
yeah,
And then sometimes you'll get hard gated and get kicked off of listings, and then you have stale inventory, and then products will tank and this and that. So if you can get through all of this, like you got to be strong, right?
right,
Yeah, Amazon is not for the weak.
definitely not. So to reach 10K profit, that's about 20 to 25K spend.
Around 25 plus, yeah.
Yeah, 25 to 30. Sorry.
Maybe
Yeah,
like two POs, two, like if you could probably get like 12 to 15K times two.
right.
So 20, 28, 28, 30K to see like a nice healthy 10K margin. Yeah.
Mm. So with that, to be able to keep that rolling, you have to have access to about 40K plus because you
Mm-hmm.
have to have 20K of inventory available at all times and then replenish. So that's where I'm
Yeah.
running into the issue. It's just capital.
And then Amazon holding your money, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
a
got to
little
wait
tough,
for
but
payout.
as soon as I get like my payouts from Amazon, like I'm spending it on right away on inventory. Like there's no
Right.
time where I have my money just sitting there looking pretty.
Yeah.
Like I'm constantly reinvesting all of my profits. What did I mean about having 100K in reserve? So, especially during Q4, Amazon likes to hold money longer for some reason. Well, my theory is that they're using our money to buy inventory for themselves. That's just a theory. But usually Amazon holds the funds for them to clear, making sure that the customers got their products and they're not making a return or asking for a refund. So Amazon, once the product lands at the customer's front door, it takes like another 2 weeks, like a week and a half-ish for the money to actually clear, to be released into your account. So that's for FBA and also for FBM. They just recently started doing that for FBM as well. But eventually, after everything clears out, I should be able to get that 100K out of there.
So
But as I,
regarding, sorry,
oh yeah,
go ahead.
go ahead.
So regarding wholesale, because I've been like super like on high alert because of this whole Section 3.
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading that a lot of people who do wholesale and they have prep centers somehow with another prep center having like their information, such as like their address, their phone number, whatever, because there's someone else logging into your Amazon account, that's creating a lot of more Section 3s for people, even though they're under healthy status and whatnot. Have you heard of this happening? Because if that's the case, like, I probably will prep my stuff myself if, sharing information with like another company, a third party company, is going to risk my business. You know what I mean?
I haven't actually heard about anybody getting shut down due to having a third party access their account. I currently have like 12 people linked to my Amazon account, and I haven't been hit with like any Section 3s or anything like that. I currently have two prep centers, and I have like a bunch of like VAs and stuff in here. So I haven't heard of that, to be honest. Do you happen to have like a source I can refer to, or where did you hear that from?
When I was doing my research today, like on all the Discords that I'm part of, I'm like
Okay.
part of like 7. And I was just looking up Section 3 to get more information like on what to do. And yeah, a lot of people that have been getting it, they say that they suspect that that's the reason that they're finding their account. Like Amazon is, finding these accounts that are kind of growing. They're kind of like the smaller guy. They're not like the $1 million up sellers. They're like the sellers who are kind of progressing and growing at a faster pace, but because of also like the prep centers. So I don't know, maybe like maybe you can investigate it now that,
Yeah,
I brought
I
it up
just
to your attention or something.
I just checked Google real quick. I'm not seeing anything related to user permissions. I think the only way that it will be that this is possible is if like I'm looking at this right here. Section 3 due to user permissions. So on Amazon, Section 3 refers to a part this seller agreement allows them to suspend or terminate a seller's account if they violate their policies. And then down here, the only thing that I can imagine is we believe that your account or related account is involved in the sale of counterfeit inventory that infringes intellectual property rights. So I do see like how it's a possibility that it can be like a confusion in a way. Um, For example, if the person that's accessing your account as a third party also has another account and they are selling fake shit on that account. I think that can be somehow correlated to this degree. But I'm not exactly sure. I haven't heard of anything like this happen, but that's what I'm imagining that's possible, if that sort of makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. And then the other thing is, just out of curiosity, excuse me, how fast are your wholesale items moving? Like, how fast are they moving? And then I'm just trying to anticipate, like, obviously it just depends on the BSR, but um that and also God, I lost my chain of thought. Well, mostly that for now.
Yeah, so for wholesale, it depends. Like for example, I placed a purchase order of around 16K. It was around 800 units. This was at the beginning of the month, December 4th or something like that. I sent it off to Amazon with the prep center. Luckily, the prep center and the supplier were in the same city, New York. And then they sent it off to Amazon like within a week. So literally last week. So that took around 3 weeks or something like that, and everything's finally selling like now this week. So 3 weeks. So from you when you place the order, send it off to Amazon until now it's fully checked in. It takes around 3 weeks. Luckily, this supplier and the prep center were right next to each other. So if your supplier is like further away from the prep center, that can also take a little bit of lag time. So
Okay, I see.
it really just depends. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then the since I'm in California, I reached out to an actual brand and they were asking for not the reseller, it's not the reseller license, but it's another California license. Can't think of the name right now, but do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's not the one that you get from the local like county.
Okay. Is it the resale license?
I
The
don't know
cert the
because
certificate, right?
I think so. Like I get them confused because there's two. There's one where it tax exempts you when you go make purchases, like, and it's cheap. It's like $15 or $30. And then there's another one, but the other one is the one I'm unsure of, like how to like obtain that.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Res Okay, yeah, this is just a template. So you would put like your seller's permit number here, and then selling the following type of tangible property here, you would put like the category, like for example, grocery, beauty, and then you would put like Walmart here, and then down here you would put cornflakes, mascara, like the specific items.
Okay, easy. So you have that in your course thing, right? The
Yeah,
module?
it's in here somewhere.
Okay.
Um, or I can just I'll drop it in there somewhere. I'll also drop it in the chat. But this one's just for California. So if those of you that are outside of California, you would just go to Google resale certificates and then type in your state and you can find it there. But yeah, that one's pretty necessary for wholesale. You could also use it for Walmart, for Ross, if you're doing RA for Nike, you just bring a copy of that one. Yeah, so that is inside of the setting up your Amazon business. So
Hi,
cool.
Cynthia.
Hey, Desiree.
I got invited because I was interested in doing the one-on-one mentorship with you.
Okay.
I'm looking into scaling for wholesale. So I just wanted to see if anybody else was, scaling with you with that mentorship here.
Yeah, Sean's doing pretty good. I think Eric's just placing his some of his first purchase orders. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you were able to help them with that list of distributors and how to like actually
Yeah.
contact them and things like that.
S- Yeah, so the way it works is we provide you a list of like authorized suppliers, but the main hands-on thing is putting a trained virtual assistant into your business and having them open wholesale accounts based on your budget, your criteria, your location. And then once they open those wholesale accounts, they check their price list and then build a purchase order for you.
Oh, wow. So those VAs are legit. Like Sean used VAs too, if I
Yeah.
can ask. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
these are highly trained, highly skilled VAs. Um, they're from Pakistan, so they're very cheap as well.
Right, right.
Yeah. But yeah, they it's totally helpful. That way you have like less on your plate and you can do more with your time.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, because I really am trying to invest into my business, so I just want to make sure this is the right place to invest it into?
Yeah, it's definitely also a good time because it's a business tax write-off essentially.
Oh,
So I think
wow.
it's
Okay.
yeah, so if anybody wants to get like a new desk or like a new laptop, like definitely right now is the best time to get into that.
Okay.
New
Thank you.
softwares, all of that stuff is a write-off too.
Do you
Um,
help with like doing the taxes for the business?
not necessarily, but I have a guy that he used to be an Amazon seller, and he is very knowledgeable in doing taxes for Amazon sellers. So I can plug him in here as well. His
Okay.
name
Thank you.
is Tall Oak Advisors. So I'll drop him in the chat,
Thank you.
of course.
And I don't know if like Sean wanted to like maybe give like a review just because like I really want to join and it does seem legit. I want to take that risk. I'm just a little scared.
Sure. Yeah, so from day one, once I jumped in the program, Cynthia put me on with her personal VA team, and we got to work. These guys, once we introduced, I worked one-on-one with said VA, and he has a whole team that works for him. These guys started opening up wholesale accounts. Once we got that established, we started building out POs. I gave them a budget, and we hit the ground running. You know, I just wish I had more access to capital at the time.
Yeah,
But all in
same.
all, it's a great start if you'd like to step into the world of wholesale.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. I hope that goes great for you too.
appreciate it. I hope it works well for you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Cool.
Hey,
Thank you, Sean.
hey, Cynthia, question. So, do you recommend we start with kind of just a few products when we start doing wholesale, or just you have like I don't know, a couple of them, 5, 10? How should we start? Or is it just budget, or just to make sure we know how to we manage it, just to make sure we get it to the Amazon centers? What do you recommend?
Yeah, good question. So it would totally just depend on your budget. So if you have like 5 to 10K like extra to invest into products, I would distribute that 5 to 10K between a couple different SKUs. You know how they say don't put all your eggs in one basket? Like it wouldn't make sense if you drop 5 to 10K on just one ASIN and hope that that ASIN does well. It's better
Yeah.
to distribute it to like maybe 5 to 8 ASINs. So just like as a first PO, you can test the waters with like around 3 to 5K, and then you could do maybe like two to four ASINs,
Okay.
and then see how that goes. And then if you like it, you sold fast, then you could double down on that.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And let's see. Those would go from the wholesale supplier to me or a prep center, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
okay. All right, and then you could help us out with that one of those prep centers too.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're in California, right?
Yes, we're not that far, Cynthia. Come on.
Okay. So I think Oregon or Texas would be good for you. You could use a California prep center if you get tax exempt. Well, you will have tax exempts pretty soon.
Yes.
Um, but I would recommend if you want to be like entirely profitable and you find some suppliers in California, it's better to just ship it to yourself and you prep your own inventory
Yeah.
and that way you're more profitable.
Okay. So, and you
But
think California has a lot of wholesalers here? I believe so. It's LA,
there
right?
is, yeah, there is, especially in OC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, there's a lot in Irvine, Tustin. Like those are all like there's a lot of like factory areas right there.
You
So
guys are
Okay.
lucky out in Cali. You have access to so many distributors, so many suppliers in Cali.
yeah, even downtown LA, there's like
Yeah.
so many. There's something called the wholesale, not wholesale central. It's like wholesale, like just I don't know
District.
what it's called. Yeah, wholesale district, I think it's called. Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I've said yeah, where they have like a bunch of wholesale
Yeah,
items. You could customize your own stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Cynthia,
Hey, what's up?
can I pay you extra to hold my hand and go look for these wholesalers in California? Because you know we're both in California.
Oh, we're in California. You're in California too, right?
Yes, Palm Springs.
And I say that no, I say that from the FBM perspective. 'Cause you'll be able to get hands on your product right there and then and prep and ship,
Yeah,
at
that's called
wholesale
that's
quantity.
the cash and carry cash and carry.
Right.
That's the cash and carry strategy where you just pull up to distributors, you buy a pallet, take it home, prep it, or list it and FBM it the next day.
That is a fire way to scale.
Mm-hmm. Best
Hey,
way to scale.
Vivi,
Yeah.
Cindy's gonna have to give us a wholesale price because it's four of us in California. So she's gonna have to hold all four hands. I give
Did
it
you
a
hear that,
wholesale.
Cynthia? You're gonna.
No, girl. I think you're the farthest.
Yeah, I am. I'm over here in at like by Downey-ish.
No, no, no. I'm talking about Vivi. I think Vivi's she's
Oh
the one
yeah,
that's further, but like
Palm
Javon,
Springs.
yeah, yeah, exactly, Palm Springs. So yeah, think about it. We got to get together. Wholesale
I'm.
deal, okay?
Hey, that's a 2-hour drive. Don't, Cynthia, come on. We can do
I
this.
might, I might. I don't know. I might do it.
What
Sounds
do you mean you
like it could be
might?
fun, and then we could make some content, right?
Of course.
That would be fun.
Yes, it will be fun.
All right, I'm gonna consider
Hey,
it.
Hey,
I-
we can test to your program, man. We can say, hey, it does work. Hey, no, we're here.
You're funny.
can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
What did you mean earlier when you said you had 100,000 in reserve? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so I think I went over it earlier, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
so basically like when you make a bunch of sales, like right now we're at 150K for the last 30 days, Amazon holds like a certain portion of that, just in case a customer like has like a refund or they want to return the item, they hold it for an extra week, a week and a half. Once the customer has decided that they're gonna keep it, then that's when they release the funds to you. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I'm doing this at scale, so that's why I have like so much money there in reserve. Like I'm still waiting for it to fully clear so I
Yeah.
can request my payout. But today
Okay.
I requested like around 21K. So and then I checked again today and it's already adding up to I already have another 4K in there that I can
Okay.
request tomorrow. So slowly it starts like releasing.
Okay. Uh, so your wholesales are all yours like under 20K at a time? Is that what you normally
So
do?
you can pull out cash every day. So
Oh,
tomorrow, if I want to pull out that 5K, I can just pull it. But sometimes I do let it just add up. Like
yeah.
sometimes I'll wait till it's 10K, sometimes I'll wait till it's 15K. Sometimes I'll take it right away if I need to place another purchase order.
Okay.
It just depends. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They just implemented a new policy where it's the delivery date when your are delivered, the delivery date plus 7 days, and then they'll
Yeah.
release the payment for you.
Yeah. They just started doing that
Oh,
for
okay.
FBM
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so annoying.
I mean, they were doing that in the same sense. It was account level reserves. Now it's deferred transactions.
Mm-hmm.
So delivery date plus 7, and then every day that number just keeps adding up because it's the prior day's um, sales volume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then it starts releasing as well.
right.
But yeah, it's a process. Kind of holds you back a little bit, but once you get used to the whole like schedule, like once you get into a flow of things, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna request a payout and I have this purchase order ready to go. I'm gonna request that payout, tomorrow it's gonna hit, and then I'm gonna place that PO tomorrow. Once you get into like the groove of things, it starts getting a little bit easier to manage it.
Also, be mindful, just based off of personal experience, when you go and pull money, be mindful of when you're sending POs in, the shipping cost is pulled from your reserve, your account level reserves. So just be mindful of that. Don't pull money out when you have inventory going in.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, like for the inbound shipping.
Right. Yes.
I see.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, inbound shipping is getting out of hand too. Like $1 per pound, something like that. That's how much I have mine's
Out of
set.
hand compared to last year,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
paying pennies.
But you know what? I guess like the positive thing that Amazon announced is that they're not going to be implementing any new fees, supposedly.
I find that hard to believe.
I know. Well, they said no more fees. Well, after they gave us a bunch of fees this year.
Right. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see.
So talking about the payouts, so I don't know if it's because of the status of my account, but it says that on all accounts I have 33,000, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
it says deferred transactions 30,000. And then funds available 2,400. So what is what is a deferred transactions? What is that? Is that like the stuff that's pending to
So
clear?
those are orders that have already been fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
That it's once it's delivered, it takes another week for it to clear. Because it just depends. Like if the customer, if you, I guess Amazon's giving the customer a week to decide whether they want to keep it, and they're keeping those funds just in case they want to do a return or a refund. But this is new that they started doing. If you click on, if you click on the number, if you click on like the actual 30 grand that's there,
Mm-hmm.
and you like check the payment release date, you can see when that date, when it's going to be released.
Mm, I don't
So
know
if you
where.
go all the way back on your payments dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
if you click on the 30K, you see the transaction view. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see like the deferral reason, which is the delivery date policy. That's their new policy that they just did. And then they have the payment release date.
Okay.
So for mine, I have funds releasing every day for the next month. And that's just because this new thing that Amazon is doing.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I guess I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not
oh,
reading in the
yeah, maybe you can't see it because of your account.
yeah. Because it says I can see like statement view, transaction view, all statements,
Yeah, it's under transaction view.
transaction view. Okay, transaction view.
And then scroll down, you can see all the transactions.
Right. Uh-huh.
Do you see where it says date, payment release date, deferral reason? The table?
I see transaction status, transaction type,
Yeah, like
product
more
details.
down, there should be like a table with all the transactions.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, so there's date, payment release date, deferral reason, account type.
Mm-hmm.
So, so if you like check all the way at the bottom, there's like pages. You can check different pages. So you can
Mm-hmm.
check back up until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you can see when those payments are being released.
Mm. It just says there was a problem loading transactions. Please try again.
Yeah, Amazon's been really glitchy lately.
Hmm. Yeah, because I'm thinking, oh yeah, like the end of the month I'm gonna get a big payout, and then
It lags. It's lagging. Yeah.
it just shows my balance, and then it's showing that you only have $2,400. I don't know.
Yeah. So, what I'm kind of how I'm looking at it is, so let's say yesterday you had like a crazy day with sales, you had 5K in sales. In a month from now, like more so, more or less, a month from now, on that date, everything will be released and then you'll have that payout in the future, like that
Uh,
5K.
oh my gosh.
If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Like, okay, yesterday I had a really good day. That means in the future I'm gonna have a good payout.
Amazon's payout is on a net 30. So it's a rolling net 30.
Yeah,
From the
exactly.
date, yeah, from the date that you're making your sales, 15, 30 days later, you're going to be receiving your payout.
Hmm. It's a cycle. It's a pretty annoying cycle.
Tell me about it.
All right. Any other questions, you guys? We are a little bit over an hour here, so
Quick
any other
question.
questions?
Quick question, Cynthia. Have you used the Amazon shipping ground?
I only like to use priority because it gets there quicker and then I get my funds quicker.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, got it. Thank you. And
Okay.
obviously, if I was to go that route, you drop it off where they receive the for Amazon shipping, right?
Um,
That's
what do
where
you
you
mean?
drop off. Yeah, because I'm trying to print a label right now, and it's only giving me that option. If I choose other, it's more expensive. Like that's the quickest option and the cheapest. Amazon shipping ground.
Let me see. You can
I think
also change your shipping template and you can add, like, if you want to try FedEx, even though I don't recommend FedEx.
it's more expensive, girl.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Another thing you can do is you can go on Pirate Ship
Hmm.
and enter the customer information, enter your information, enter the package details, the weight, and
Hmm.
see if that's a little bit cheaper. Sometimes it could be like 50 cents, $1 cheaper, but still that's still $1 cheaper.
Okay, I have Sheepo. Have you tried Sheepo?
I don't
No?
have an account with them. I've just been using Pirate Ship and Amazon Shipping.
Got it. Okay.
And then once you start doing like super volume with like if you do a lot of USPS and you start sending out thousands of packages like per week,
Hmm.
they'll offer you some discounted rates.
Got it. Yes, I actually received a call from one of their techs over there
Oh,
regarding
okay.
that precisely. He wanted to, to like give me more information regarding that.
Yeah, so you basically kind of open a shipping account with them.
Yes, uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I
Okay,
think they,
perfect.
I don't know how it works, but I think they make a commission or something like that off of it. I'm not sure.
Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Thank
All right.
you.
Sounds good. Cool.
Mhm.
So then cool call. Good call. And then I'll see you guys next week at the same time.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks.